It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Seattle.
Now it's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On the delay, here's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I'm
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Second down and goal. Wilson under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
For the Seahawk field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going deep for Diggs. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Carson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Off to Chris Carson.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Gain of 11 on the
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They run it with Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This one caught by Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Singletary.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Jerry Hughes on the stop. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. They'll go for it with Bell, and they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
The City Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. This is fielded at the 27. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The Bills' 1st down.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're... And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down, and the Bills have taken the lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Final shot before half for Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier brought down by A.J. Klein.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
14.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the off-row corner, Josh Norman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To the air, Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hill. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes to throw once more. A screen to Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're... The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So the shotgun snapped to Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Get off the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bills 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
As we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 39-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
12 yards on the
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen, escaping the pressure right. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards on the pickup, and the Bills will move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
From the gun, Allen. This one caught by Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Davis. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that's caught by Beasley. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and goal, Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Cole Beasley.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Bills 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before break. Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their full band. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's third.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job, yo.
Today's final.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
To Alvin Kamara. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Marcus Davenport. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Now Breeze.
At the 41-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They will run with Singletary. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Loss brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man. Complete. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. Traquan Smith. 89 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Allen rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
The play is a turnover on down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Terry
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 76 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Kamara. And some strong running. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
He was brought
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Breeze He's lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
33-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
He's brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Singletary, the ball.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's good.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Singletary again. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to run with Moss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 4-yard line.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Gained at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
again, it's Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
New Orleans.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Breeze now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Saints first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's
a gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the Bills' 33.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's a loss of 2.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. 3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 14-yard line.
on the ground, Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Running with Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
20.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. They will run with Singletary. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
to the shotgun snap to Allen
at the 45-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so